Welcome to Schulte Sweetie's YouTube channel. My name is Stephanie and I'm a mom of 3 girls, ages 11, 7, and 5. This is our 6th year homeschooling. Today's video is in a collaboration with other moms, particularly that choose to use secular curriculum for any reason. And so we are a Christian family, but we choose to use a lot of secular curriculum, partly because our charter school that we use covers a lot of our curriculum if it's non-religious. So I'm going to share what my plans are for next year and give a little overview of what we've done this year and things like that. So our science for this year has been Actions and Reactions by Guest Hollow. I will link above a video that I've done about covering, kind of showing you what Actions and Reactions has been like. We have really enjoyed, especially the Guest Hollow's ads, like different books or videos and printables and things, sometimes experiments. So we really have enjoyed that. We haven't enjoyed as much the Apologia book. It's just a lot of reading, and it's chemistry and physics, and especially for my younger two, it's been kind of a little bit over my head a little bit. So we've been kind of like, the textbook isn't our favorite, but we have really enjoyed the extras that Guest Hollow brings in there. Right now we are reading A Song for a Whale, a novel with our book club, and so I've kind of put that aside for a little bit to do a unit study on sound, and the main character is deaf, and so we are kind of learning about sign language and things like that. So I'm excited that we're kind of switching gears just a little bit. Sometimes in the winter you need a little bit of a change. So for next year, I did have a little bit of a freak out a few weeks ago. My oldest is going to be in 7th grade, and I was like, oh no, we need to prep more for high school, and she needs to do this and this to have a rigorous curriculum for science. And I'm like, she does not love science. And when I even mentioned the thought of that, if she would just have her own curriculum, she was like, what? And kind of got worried and freaked out a little bit. And so I kind of just made the decision that I'm not gonna freak out too much. So we have some other resources that we're going to add in, but she is still going to do the family subject with us. So our choice for family subject is Junior Anatomy and Little Kids Anatomy by Guest Hollow. What they do on their website, when you purchase it, you get a printable curriculum and book list that you can use and kind of make it your own, like a PDF and a Microsoft Word. But they also have on there, you have access for I think 2 years of their online schedule where you can click the links and everything. You'll have access to the Word and PDF forever, but the online, you will be able to just click the links each week, and that's what I do. I always just go to my my computer and click the link as we are doing it, so it's just super easy. So this is going to be for my 3rd grader and my 7th grader for the most part, although my 3rd grader may just kind of do more of these activities. For the most part, the little one has picture books that we're going to use. So I did a search just recently and found most of those books either through our Libby app, Hoopla app, Epic Kids app. YouTube has a lot of them, and so I just decided I'm not going to purchase it. I don't like to purchase a ton of extra books unless I feel it's necessary, and so we're going to use some things that we have already, and then just kind of go from there. But most of them were online through those apps. We do have libraries near us, but the one that we can get books from for ourselves is 20 minutes away, and it's on windy roads, so we don't go there very often, and we forget to take things back. My mom has access to a closer library to us. We aren't in the same county, so we might use some of those, but honestly it's just easier sometimes to just I don't have to prepare as much if we can just look it up online. So from the Junior Anatomy, I did purchase some books because, like I said, my oldest is going to be in 7th grade and she's going to be doing more work. So hers are more reference books or chapter books. So I did purchase some of these. Most of them are used though. I purchased from Thrift Books. I did do Second Sale, I think it is. It's a book thing I found. I had never used it and it was a good experience. I just got them today. A Book is another one. Sometimes the used versions on Amazon. There's a lot of like Instagram book sales. Like a lot of times like homeschool moms are selling books. So I don't usually, like I go to half price bookstores. I do not usually purchase full price books. Just not our thing. We can use books that are used. So some of the ones that I've purchased already, they are Enjoy Yourselves. This one is a 24/7 belly, it's like medical files, belly busting worm invasion. It's about parasites. It looks kind of interesting and stuff, kind of gross. I don't know. This one's called Blood and Guts. Genetics, and like I said, it's going to be more of a reference. They don't have to read the whole thing. Guest Hollow will tell you what they need to read and stuff. This is How to Really Fool Yourself, Illusions for All Your Senses. And then She Touched the World, Laura Bridgman. She's a deaf-blind pioneer. So these are just things that like I've just got. I'm getting a few more, but really Guest Hollow also ranks which ones are the most important and which ones aren't as important. So you can kind of like pick and choose. You do not have to buy all the books. Like I'm sure that there's probably like between both of them like 100 books or something. So I do not buy all the books with Guest Hollow. I don't feel like it's necessary. But what I will do is I will probably, I have a few more, and then I think a lot of them, even the chapter books were on like the Libby app and things. So I am not too worried. I think we have what we need. And then I have some extras that aren't in the schedule that I can just kind of add in since we have them. This is Inside Your Outside. This is Dr. Seuss book. We have an old Usborne human body book, See Inside Your Body. This is from Half Price Bookstores. My daughters got this. It's kind of like, I don't know, little dolls, like, you can cut them out or punch them out. And I think they stand and it goes through the different body parts. And then we also have this big atlas of human body. So those are most of our books for that section, but this curriculum is also going to cover health. So I have some health things that I will be purchasing still, I think. But I have this old health book from Oak Meadow that I've had, I think, probably since the beginning of homeschooling. So I will probably pull this out when we're doing the health, and then also Looking After Your Health, another Usborne book. I will say that some of the books that they recommend can have some Christian background on them, but you don't have to choose them. You could choose other books. You could just leave them out too. So, but for the most part, Guest Hollow is typically has secular choices, but they do add in a few Christian choices, but not everything. The Guest Hollow Actions and Reactions did have the Apologia book, the textbook, so that was more Christian leaning. But the secular, most of them, I mean, almost all of my choices, I think, have been secular choices. So then a couple other things that I have to add into that is, this is like a little human body squishy thing. I haven't opened it up yet. We've had it for about a year, and so I wanted to use that. And then we have had, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, I think, and it is a human anatomy. It's like a poster that I can hang up. It has like their body parts, but then you can also use like your smartphone or iPad to scan that in and like learn more about it. So I'm excited. I can't believe we've had this. We've moved like a few years ago. We've moved with this and it actually stayed pretty much okay. So I'm excited to actually get it out and hang it up and use it. So that is our human body, what we are doing with Guest Hollow. For my middle and my younger one, my middle especially, she loves animals. So I have this, I got this year. It's Mind Benders and it's Science. So in it, it goes through like different parts, like different things about animals. It talks about like reptiles and amphibians and mammals and all sorts of things. And it has the brain benders too, the mind benders. So she will probably add that. We might do a unit study with them because they just love animals and just love learning about animals. I also add in a lot of books for her. My middle one, since she is reading pretty well, she likes these nonfiction type books that are about science, like anything that she can learn more about animals. She wants to be a vet when she grows up. So I just do that for her. And then my oldest, like I said, she is not wanting to do science as much as possible. But for our program, for our charter program, we still have to fill out information every couple weeks and cover different learning goals. So we have to get more subjects in there just besides the human body and health. So we will be adding in, we have access usually every year to Generation Genius. So I will be adding those videos in as well as core knowledge. I am finally getting over my, I always get nervous going to the core knowledge website because I just don't, like it just says so much. But since it's free, I thought I may as well utilize it. So they have, you know, I might just look at 6th, 7th, and 8th grade science units and have her pick a couple, and maybe we'll add those in as well to help cover other things that we can use besides just the human body. So that is our plan for next year with our science. We will be doing the human anatomy together as a family, but like I said, I'm just going to add in a little bit more for my oldest so she can really get a grasp on it. It's, especially middle school just kind of scares me a little bit, like, oh, it's like a preparation for high school and there's so much to worry. I don't know, I just worry about and making sure I'm covering all my bases. So I hope that this was helpful. Make sure you check out the playlist down below of other secular curriculum that moms are choosing for their science. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great day.